Hi, I hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk about sewing patterns. I'm very much a beginner sewist. I've only ever sewn 2 items of clothing, but I am expert level pattern window shopper, pattern hunter on the internet. Now that I'm getting really into making my own clothes through knitting and crochet and sewing, I find that shopping for patterns scratches exactly the same itch that shopping on ASOS used to. And so in my endless hours, I found some really cool sewing pattern designers and websites. So I thought this could be a bit of a chill one. We can go window shopping together and I'll show you some of my favorite websites. Okay, first we've got Vicky Sews. This website has so many patterns and it kind of gives, I guess, And Other Stories vibes in some of the patterns. It's got a lot of very structured blazers and blazer dresses. Look at this wool blazer. Doesn't this just look like something that And Other Stories in their peak would sell? This is obviously quite a difficult pattern. Yeah, look, it's advanced level because you're gonna be sewing with wool, I guess. But it's such a cool piece. I love the look of this rash guard actually. It's got such beautiful detailing, like the corset around the bottom and the turtleneck there. Oh my gosh, look at all these beautiful red carpet, black tie. Look at that dress. Wow, these are stunning. And look, right next to the black tie dresses, there's just the perfect basic long sleeve top there. This dress, the Rada dress on the left, that looks like it's trending. I feel like I've seen O Polly or House of CB put out a dress with the different coloured bust there. Oh my god, I want to make so many things on this website. Look at these Mackenzie pants. That's right up my street. A trench coat, oh my gosh. This coat, that's the one. If I ever get to the point where I am super proficient in sewing, I would love to make a wool coat like the Missaria for myself. How cute would this be for summer? Oh my gosh, I actually could scroll through this website for hours. They even have underwear available if you're looking to sew your own underwear, and they seem like they're beginner friendly. Look at these jeans. Are these not the perfect low-rise Y2K jeans? I'm still scrolling. I know this is still the first website, but I'm just scrolling until I find something that I want to make and that's beginner friendly. Look at that. That could be the one. Suitable for beginners. It actually tells you the approximate amount of hours it will take to sew and all the fabric requirements. This is the size range also, and you can choose your height, which is great. I don't know what a European 52 is. Maybe a UK 24? So it's quite a decent size range. These trousers, are you kidding me? With a different waistband. They look so designer. They even have a YouTube video so you can see the pants in motion. Oh yeah, she sold them to me. These are my perfect grey tailor trousers that I've been looking for for a year. This was a really bad website to choose as the first one because I actually can't stop scrolling through everything. I think all the pieces are such a great mix of current, up-to-date styles, which I think can be quite hard to find in sewing patterns, and very timeless. Oh, this bustier top is beautiful. I'm gonna call it here for looking through this website and let you look through the rest of it by yourself, because I think otherwise this would be a very long video. I never actually explored Vicky Sews as thoroughly as I have today, and I didn't realise that they had so many designs available. The second designer is actually the designer who designed this top that I'm wearing just now. You can't really see it, but it's got a really cool tie side panel at the bottom, and this is the side tie tank by Sunday School Patterns. So they just have an Etsy shop with a few patterns available, but every single pattern that they have is a winner, and this pattern was pretty easy to follow, so I can recommend them personally. And I want to hone in on the prairie top as well because I follow them on Instagram and I've seen so many pictures of this beautiful top. I love that it's got this really wide square neckline to it. I think that is the most universally flattering neckline ever, and this cutout from the bottom of the bust is so pretty as well. The back has a little tie, which is so cute, and it looks so pretty here, just peeking over the top of some denim shorts. Also by this designer is the Marie dress, which again I've seen on Instagram, and it looks so beautiful. You can add little puff sleeves or have it sleeveless, and it's such a beautiful design. Again, it's got the really nice wide square neckline and such pretty ruching on either side. I'm such a fan of this. I'd love to own one of these for summer as well. This next website makes such beautiful, unique and quite edgy clothing patterns. I think it's perfect if you are a beginner or intermediate sewist and you want to be making these like one-off designer looking garments but don't yet have the skills or maybe the know-how to make something completely freehand. The website is called Grasser, and I think the pattern that perfectly encapsulates what I'm trying to say is this overall dress. It has such cool buckle detailing, almost like dungarees, and a gorgeous full gathered skirt. Let's browse for some more of their patterns. I think they have them separated into collections. Yeah, so let's look at spring 2025. Love this blouse. This is so pretty. This blouse here, this looks quite trend-led with the little bows on the side. I love the wrap of this long sleeve here too. This trench coat looks wonderful, and so do these trousers actually. Let's have a look at this long sleeve pattern. I'm such a sucker for any sort of cutout detail in a top. I think it's the perfect way to add a bit of interest to a silhouette while also keeping the item quite simple. Oh, the cutout goes all the way through to the back as well. That's beautiful. There's a bit of a schematic drawing here. Stunning. It's from sizes 38 to 56. Oh, okay, these are actually Russian sizes. So they go from XXS to XL sizes here. Shall we look at patterns for pregnant women? That's cool. Accessories. Newsboy cap, love it. Tie, love it. Removable ruffle. Backpack, clothing cover, slippers, collar, caps. You know, I never thought about the idea that you could sew a beanie like this. I guess, yeah, of course you could, why couldn't you? I would be knitting that though, if it were me. There's so many patterns available on this website. I don't even know where to start to show you all of them. Okay, let's look at coats. Look at that. It's just like browsing fast fashion, except it's not fast fashion. And there's a lot more work involved on your end. Okay, I'm honing in on t-shirts and tops. Let's see all the t-shirts. Sundress with 4 options, cute. Look at this. These are my types of clothes. That one on the right, I would be buying that if I saw that in a store. I would definitely be buying this top if I saw it in a shop. It looks almost like the sort of thing that Weekday would make, especially in that colour. Don't think I'd be making it in that colour, but go with them. See all these ways to wear it. Don't know if I love their styling, but you know, go ahead. Actually, the next pattern designer I have to share with you is also quite similar to a lot of Weekdays clothes. I really love the style of Weekday clothes. I just really don't think that they're good quality, and they're often made with polyester. Also, their sizing is all over the place. It always stresses me out to try and go shop there. So the idea of being able to buy a pattern with the same style of clothing but then be able to choose the fit and choose the material is actually kind of the ideal. So this next designer is Puff and Pencil. They're available on Etsy, and I think the first pattern that really caught my eye from them is the Copenhagen skirt. This is a wrap skirt that can be layered over trousers. I really love the look of this. I really want to get a skirt to wear over trousers like this, but you obviously can also wear it on its own. It would look so good with knee-high boots, and it has this really pretty tie side detail that I obviously already love. But if you're not into mini skirts, there's also this buckle skirt that looks quite similar but longer. But I also love the look of their other patterns, like this boat neck dress. Let's look at that. How stunning is that? It's so simple but so effective. I know that the bigger websites that I had to show you definitely have a lot more detail in the designs, but sometimes for a dress like this, you really don't need for there to be a lot of detail for it to have a beautiful effect. I want this dress. Look at her, she's so cool. What other patterns are there? Clueless skirt, halter top, absolutely. Let's look at this one. Oh my gosh. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. Look at, oh, with the matching skirt. What does the back look like? Oh, little buttons. Cute. I wouldn't be doing the buttons though. I don't know how I would ever be able to get into that top by myself. Little zip on the side maybe. That's a better move. This crossover dress. Let's move on to the final pattern designer I'm going to talk about today, which is Eta Designs Co. They're also from Etsy. If you want to make patterns that are really similar to the clothes that you can see on the high street at the moment, I think this is the pattern designer for you. There are some beautiful, quite very feminine patterns available here. Like, look at this. This is the Positano dress. This is absolutely stunning. I think maybe this is my favorite dress pattern that I've seen today. It's so sexy. Is that like a sheer panel as well? It looks like it. There are also these beautiful ruffled dresses available if that's your vibe. But these three patterns, the Audrey dress, the Lauren vest and the Piper blouse, are all so beautiful, and they're all exactly the sort of clothes that I want to be wearing for summer. I think especially this Audrey dress, that is so stunning. I love the drop hem and all the buttons down the front. Oh, the back is beautiful as well. This looks like something that you would see from, oh, I don't know, like I want to say Opoly, but I feel like much nicer brands are making stuff like this too. I just don't shop from clothing stores anymore, that I can't even pinpoint who would be selling this now. What else did I love the look of? Oh, this Piper blouse. I need to have a look at this. I am such a sucker for these sort of blouses in the summer. I don't normally have a particularly feminine style, but something about these blouses in the summer, just even with like baggy jeans or linen trousers, they are so pretty and feminine, but can be worn in a less feminine way, like a way that I feel comfortable wearing them. And I love that the button detail here is, it's shown open, and then at the top it's shown with the sleeves off the shoulders and the buttons at the bottom undone. This April blouse, this really reminds me of some knitting patterns that are popular at the moment with the diagonal cutouts. This Mia dress, doesn't that look like it's from House of CB? I actually want all of these dresses. This is very dangerous for me. Look at that Aurora dress. That's a work of art. And the Provence dress, that's a work of... Wow. I'm going to share last few patterns from this designer that are a bit different from what we've already seen. This is a maxi tote heart bag. This tote bag looks so cool and so unique. It also looks like it can hold a lot, so it's probably very practical as well. But the designer also has like a star version that looks like it could potentially hold a laptop. And one more pattern, I know we're nowhere near winter, but this Lottie coat reminds me of the Totem jacket, I think it was Totem, that was so popular a year or two ago. Not only is this stunning, but you can also make a longer version of it, so it looks a bit less like a trend-led piece. That's all I'm going to talk about today. Thank you for spending this time with me, just window shopping. If you like the look of any of these patterns and they fit in with your personal style, I recommend going over to the designer's website and browsing more, because I've only shown you a small percentage of what they have available. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!